Hi there. It's time to be green, mean, wicked. We wrap up the conclusion to the Wicked series in this episode.
Charlie.
I'm Chris.
And Mary.
This is Straight to POD. All right, we are back with the conclusion, or at least of the book and musical of Wicked in Wicked for Good. Charlie, can you tell us about it?
Yep. So this is if you've been living under a rock, this is Wicked 2, where Elphaba, the future Wicked Witch of the West, and her relationship with Glinda, the Good Witch of the North. Um, it's the second part of the two-part feature film adaptation of the Broadway musical. This was directed by John M. Chu, who did Crazy Rich Asians, Love Crazy Rich Asians, In the
Mm-hmm.
Heights, and it stars Cynthia Erivo, who's Elphaba, Ariana Grande, Glinda, and Jonathan Bailey plays Fiero.
Thank you. I just want to also add that the director also did Now You See Me Too, just because I know that the third movie came out, and I thought that was strange that did that movie. But yeah, let's.
That doesn't one of these does not it's not like the others.
He has an interesting filmography, I will say. A lot of like random sequels where he didn't do the first movie, but he did the sequel.
Did he do the
But
first Wicked?
no, he did. He did. I was just saying
Okay.
in general, his other
Yeah.
movies. But yeah, let's get into this. Eddie, you want to kick us off with your spoiler-free thoughts?
Yeah. I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it better than the first one.
Wow.
I yeah. Uh, for the points that we'll get into. Um, I thought the songs were better on this one than they were in the first one. We were leaving the theater, and apparently that was a hot take to the people in the elevator. Um, I don't know how much of a hot
Not
take
the
that
people,
was.
the person
The
in the
person,
elevator.
Was it Charlie? Who was this person?
no, it was just this random person. Like, did you guys like it? I was like,
It
yeah,
was in a I was also in the elevator,
yeah.
but it was
You were
someone else.
quiet.
It was a stranger.
It was just a stranger, and she was like, "That's a hot take." I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not sure if it is or not. I'll I'll circle back to my first comments from the first one, but
She had wicked pants on, so
Oh, she
she had
knew.
um
She
wicked
was a true
everything.
fan.
yeah.
Yeah, no, she's a fan
Yeah.
fan.
Was
She had like
she? What
pants
was?
on where one leg was like Galinda
Yep,
pink and the other
yep.
leg was like Elphaba green.
What was her
Uh
vibe coming out of the movie? Did she like it?
She
uh
loved it. She
Oh, okay.
was
I thought like
giddy.
it was gonna
She
be the opposite.
was no. She was like she was happy.
she seemed neutral.
She seemed yeah, but she clearly enjoyed the film for what it was. So but coming back to my spoiler-free thoughts before we get into that tangent. Um no, it was fun. It was weird because it didn't feel like the 2 hours only up to like the third act. Then it really felt like there wasn't enough time. I don't know how you guys feel, or if the direction of the movie, the way they went about it, um, I don't know if it's bad or good, but it just felt like rushed. I was like, how does it feel rushed and long at the same time? Um,
I had the same take.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe we'll get into the spoiler section. But it was enjoyable. I enjoyed the story as it continued. Having no background in Wicked and having very limited on the Wizard of Oz because I've watched it a handful of times. I didn't rewatch it to watch this. Um, it was enjoyable. The songs, the acting, just the portrayal, everything was great. Um, but yeah, I don't want to say it left something to be desired. It, it's its own story, but we could get into that in a little bit. Charlie, what about you?
Um, I have somewhat the same take. I like the first one more over this one. I think um the only song I liked from this one was probably the last one, the For Good one. Or the change You've Changed Me for Good. I'm not sure what it's called. Um, but other than that, I don't I don't know if I could get into any of the other songs, mostly because it was just I mean, I feel the same way. It was just kind of rushed. I feel like this was like a fast movie. It was just like one thing and then the next and then the next, and then you had no time to digest what just happened because we were on to the next thing, right? And it seemed like they had a lot to cover in this movie, and they covered all of it at the expense of like, it was um at the expense of moving the plot forward in a kind of time not really man but like good pace. Um and and yeah, other than that, like, right, the production of the first one thought was good. This one matched the first one. Um, I'm not really sure if the original Wizard of Oz is kind of just like pushed to the side in the musical. Um, but we definitely got Wizard of Oz, but for like 20 seconds. And and so yeah, and it's just and as a in terms of like the universe, I'm just kind of confused as to what's real, what's not real, but we can get into that. Spoilers. Chris, what about you?
Wicked for good, more like not good. Someone who was
You could at least
pleasant.
say for bad.
I want to keep the good in there, you know. As someone who like was
Uh,
pleasantly surprised by that first movie, I think we all really enjoyed that one and didn't really expect it to be worthwhile or good. But I this second one is not very good at all. It's kind of bad, honestly. It felt like they were playing the same beats over and over, like story wise and both musically. It just felt like a worse version of that first movie. It's like we're doing the same thing. Glinda is she's she's like helping, but also she's like doing it in it for herself kind of thing. And the wizard, he's there and he's doing his wizard stuff. It's like it's all like very the same until like the later half of the movie where it's just the Wizard of Oz stuff, which even that is like kind of like in the background. Like the Dorothy and all those characters are like background characters essentially. And yeah, like Eddie was saying, like this is almost like 2.5 hour long movie, and it feels like it feels super rushed at times. Like and even like even leading to like just like questionable decisions. Like we can get into it later, but like I was kind of like comparing it to like a horror movie, like characters doing like why are you going in there kind of thing, like multiple times. It's like so many bad decisions and like what, this doesn't make sense after I don't know. We'll definitely get into the spoilers, but it was just like why are you doing this after everything this character did to you kind of thing. It was weird. I don't know. I feel like I'm still kind of intrigued by the Wizard of Oz like lore and stuff. It just this didn't really expand on that too much, other than like there's this weird like desert void world, but we don't really know what that is. And yeah, also I would say I feel like I don't know what it is, like the cinematography or visuals. It just they look not as good in this one too. Like just they were definitely more vibrant in this one, I feel, but some of the stuff was pretty like the Scarecrow, like he looks terrible. Like I don't know. It's just
I
weird
think it
like
was
visual
I think it
thing they
was,
did.
yeah, I think it was just the choice they made. I think it was just a bad choice.
Well, I mean like
Because the Tin Man looked like the Tin Man.
yeah, I know. It's like they released like photos of
That
what he
Tin
looks
Man did
like.
not look like the Tin Man.
Yeah, he looks. I mean, well, we can get into it, but like that was like a horror movie in itself, like him
That
turning into the Tin Man.
that shit was wild.
But yeah, I did not a fan of this movie. But any other spoiler-free thoughts before we get into it?
Mm.
All right, spoilers for Wicked and Wicked for Good.
And Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, which none of us revisited.
None of
And
us.
Chris's favorite movie, Return to Oz.
The
You know,
return of the
there's
return.
some like a fun like kids like this is like scary kids movie kind of thing, but I think like the third act is kind of bad. I rewatched that during COVID and it just that last part didn't really hold up. But enough of that movie. That's not related to this at all.
Uh,
Yeah, so in this movie, we kind of like see the origin or like how the original OG Wizard of Oz gang came together kind of thing. Like we see Dorothy, she comes into the to Oz because the head mistress or teacher, magical teacher, summoned a storm, and that's how Dorothy showed up randomly. And
Mm.
then we have the the Tin Man, who was the guy in the first movie who was like trying to be, I guess, pretending to be in love with uh Elphaba's sister just to get to Glinda. And yeah, so Elphaba's sister was like, I can use magic too. I'm gonna take your heart. And then like Alpha's like, oh shit, he's gonna die. I better turn him into a Tin Man.
can we pause there for a second? Can we talk about how even before she was using magic, she was kind of unhinged, a little crazy, a little controlling?
A
Because
little
he literally was
dictatory,
like,
Yeah.
I gotta go, I gotta go tell Glinda I love her. Like, this is my
which in
last
and of
chance.
itself is also
She's
You
just
know,
getting
he could have said,
she's getting
I'm seeing my family or
yeah.
anything. I'm not. Don't mention
Like
Glinda.
she's getting married. I have a chance if I just tell her and show up at the
no, you
last
don't,
second.
brother. No, you
No,
Bro,
no,
don't.
what
you
the
don't.
fuck?
No, let go. You didn't have a chance in high school or college or where the hell they
You
went.
don't have a
You
chance
don't have a
now.
chance now.
Exactly.
She's
Like
not a single mother.
you're
You
not
don't
even
have a
a
shot, bro. Only if she has a
you're
kid.
like she's not thinking of you. You're not a passing thought. There's no what if.
You don't exist at all in
No.
her universe.
She forgot about you.
You are a non-existent. Everybody in
Yeah.
this film wants somebody that person doesn't want them back. Everyone.
Now, but now, um, and then she pushed you off to what's her name? Nessa?
Yeah, I
Um,
believe that's her name.
and now Nessa fell in love with you, but you're not in love with her. But now she's the mayor of Munchkin Town, so now she has power. And then you decided, hey, I'm gonna leave. And in the time where you packed, got on a car or horse or whatever to the train station, she enacted a
A whole
like a
decree,
policy
a
where you
whole
can't
effing like
effing
yeah.
leave. You
Yeah,
can't effing
very.
leave without permission,
That's
direct permission
power.
from her. Now that's power.
That's effing power. I don't
Kind of
care what
messed up,
How
anybody
did the
says.
honestly.
messenger um how did the messenger get to the train station before you did? That's crazy. Um,
Well, and like the
but
fact that
that was truly
he's
unhinged. Like I know we have some really unhinged people running a marketing scheme, just a just reputation destroyer in order to keep power, right? Politics. But that was petty, controlling, a misuse of power, and just unhinged.
how long has it been since the like in between this movie and the first movie?
I
Because
A
like
year?
she
A
is
year and a
a
half?
like she quit school and became a mayor. What? Like
Oh,
I
like
still don't know like
oh,
the
in the
timeline
film. Oh,
wise.
in the timeline.
Yeah.
I
Because I
thought, yeah,
guess I guess
actually,
they did build the entire Yelbic Road as well, and that's long, I
yeah, they didn't
guess.
really tell how long, but from high school, freshman in high school at that,
Yeah, to
to
mayor.
full to mayor, they didn't even go to. I mean, even let's consider they went to college for like a year, like a community college, like a community
Hmm.
wizardly college, the Wizard of Oz Community College. Um, that's 6 years. You're barely 20,
And the guy
and you're
stuck with her the
mayor.
whole time, so maybe it's
Yeah,
on him
Yeah.
too, you know.
yeah. You know
He
what?
strung her
Strong
along
Well,
for
woman.
all that
we don't.
time
Well,
too.
we don't know their relationship other than the fact that he got he got. I don't want to say he got pressured. I don't want to say he got manipulated, but he got. I guess he said he got persuaded to take her out
Yes.
to dance, and he did, and she rode that for 6 years. No pun intended. And he also was like, well, I mean, as a okay, now we're really getting into on like just weird territory. But as a person in the economy of the Wizard of Oz, if I need a like a good paying job, and she's like obviously gaining popularity to become a mayor, I'm not gonna lie, I'd fucking play that shit, right? Because you know I don't know what's going on through his head, but in his head he's all like, eventually, I'll play this role, and then it'll get me closer to the Oz where my girlfriend is. That's not my girlfriend, and I
Yeah,
could go
very.
tell her I love her
I just looked it up. It
eventually.
was 1 year in between the movies. In the play though, it was like 3 to 5 years. Time
Okay,
passed.
still, she's still
Okay, three to
clearly
five years
20.
makes sense.
But like,
She,
it's still a year of him sucking up and like pretending to be in love with her.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with
It's
Yeah.
like,
that.
oh, she's like you were saying, like, oh, now she's in power. I'll just keep sticking with her.
It just doesn't
What
make
is he
any
like a personal
sense.
assistant? Like who is he? Is he vice mayor? Like what is his
I don't
role?
No,
think
I,
he
I think he was
was. He
just an
was the
assistant,
yeah.
to the
I'd
mayor.
take
Well,
that. I'd take that.
that's what
F
I'm
it.
saying. But I also don't know why a mayor of all positions have this just iron like this iron fist of rule. Like there's no parliament. Is there no like board? Is there not like is it just like a say all be all?
I mean, there's the Jeff Goldblum is the Wizard of Oz, and he like controls everyone with his fake bullshit. So anyone can be in charge, I guess.
Just crazy. It's just a lot of open-ended questions, and of course we're going down the rabbit hole, which completely we're missing completely the point here. Um, the point is she might have been a little bit unhinged, just as is. He is also has his own like role to play here, so we can't
Hmm.
completely fault her. He also needs to be like, come on, dude. And
At
if
least
you've
be
been there,
a little subtle,
if you've been there for at least a year in this position, you got to know how emotionally unstable she is. You just have to know that, right?
Yeah.
Like just out of her
I could at
personality and
least
characteristics, you don't blurt out these things and expect her to have a rational reaction.
Yeah,
Like
let her
you
down
just don't.
subtly, not like,
Yeah.
hey, see ya, I'm gonna go marry this person.
And
I
then
never loved you.
immediately,
Bye.
yeah, exactly. And then immediately after that, gets held back against his will. And she's like, "What's up, boo?" Are we good? What's going on? You want to play some video games? You want some McDonald's? Like, why do you think like? Why would you think he's okay with this? You literally just like not even him, his whole like demographic has you cut off, and we didn't even get to that. He could be angry on his own about that, but it revolves him, and you're just like, hey, we're good, right? Like, no, no, don't ever leave me, cause I'd find you.
Because you literally can't. It's like I made it so you literally can never leave me.
Yeah, and it's just like so then
I bet it's
and so then and then right and then one of the scenes that I have a problem with just just as a director is like her sister ends up being there, but instead of just facing her sister like any person, because it's a movie, you she has to appear next to a mirror so she could angrily see her sister off the mirror. Like if you're in the room, just go up to her and talk to her. You don't have to stand at
She
an
needs
angle to such where she looks up at the mirror. She's like, "Oh, there you are."
she needs to
Ooh, and
break glass every room she enters,
I
you know.
guess I don't know.
little.
As
She
a
needs to make an
director,
entrance.
I
She
understand,
needs to make
right?
an
But
entrance.
in the movie, there's no need to do that. Just go up to her. Like, you know how long you were standing there before? What if she didn't look at the mirror? What if she just like made a whole 180? You're just standing there like a fucking idiot. Like, Um,
It's like this is gonna be so good when she looks over here.
it's crazy. Um, but yeah, going with the unhinged. Why did she grab something? She has nothing. She doesn't know anything. Also, I thought the only person who could read this was Galinda in part one.
No, Glinda can never read it.
I
She has
mean, not
no
Galinda.
magic.
Sorry, Alphaba. I thought Alphaba was the only one who could read this. Like, period. I thought that's how it ended in the first one. She ended up getting spider monkeys or whatever because the Oz couldn't read it. Nobody else
Yeah,
could read it. But apparently, her sister can read it and just be like, ah,
maybe
la 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 la. She's like, you
maybe
don't
it's
know,
like
you don't understand
in.
the words. I'm like, Trick, you don't understand the words. Nobody knows this fucking 4x4
I was gonna
book.
say, yeah, Alphabet definitely does not know how to use their powers either. It's
Like,
like,
you know what I'm saying? You're hoping for your best intentions
let's
here.
turn this guy into a Tin Man, or let's turn this guy into a Scarecrow. That will solve the issues.
Yeah, it's like I don't.
Which
I was like,
our next Oz person, the Scarecrow, who is
Yeah.
it's Fierio,
Fierro. Fierro.
Fiero. Yes,
Figaro, Figaro.
he and Elphaba, they banged in their
They
treehouse,
banged, they banged in a treehouse
True.
and
outside,
then
True. Did not
outside
see
of
that
all
coming.
places.
with her cardigan, sexy cardigan. I saw like there's like an article about like someone people writing about the cardigan.
That's not even what I'm thinking about. Up to this
Like the
point,
card.
we know. Up to this point, we know water melts her, and
No,
that shit. No, no, no. Up
no,
to this
that's
point,
bullshit.
it's the assumption.
That was made up by the
All
people.
right, that was made up, but just we see her melt
Oh,
you
okay,
know what I'm
all
saying? Like we
right.
see her melt, so
Jeez.
we assume that that's actually true. That's got to be a stinky ass. Like you haven't showered, y'all gonna get rustling, and it's like the
Where's she gonna
1940s there.
shower?
Well, I just meant like none of them showered. I don't see running water in this Wizard of Oz, not once.
If I remember the original movie, there's like a showers in Oz.
It showed in Wicked because I did not see not one running piping water.
I think so. She's so green, you know.
She's,
The
Yeah.
sewer
I mean,
So
wash.
she's out. All I'm saying is she's out in the forest. She doesn't get her mansion until the end of the movie, so she's been out in the forest for 3 to 5 years. I ain't seen no showering.
that mansion doesn't have running water. Who are you
Okay,
kidding?
well, I know her little treehouse is
Oh
a
yeah, that
treehouse.
one's
I don't even see
yeah.
an outhouse. So
It's like Harry Potter. She just magics it away.
she just mags it. That's true. I mean that's anyway. They make
Yeah.
sweet sweet green love. Um, Charlie asked
And
me a
then
question, and I'm not gonna repeat it in this podcast.
Oh,
holy shit, I fucking lost it in the
okay, go
movie
on.
theater. I'm not gonna say it.
You brought it up.
we're gonna get
Are
demonetized.
you cutting this out
Um,
then?
no, I'm just saying. But it made me laugh so hard. That's why I was in this train of thought.
Okay.
But anyway, they made love or whatever because it's PG-13. I thought they were gonna
No,
make a
this is a
song.
P this movie is PG,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought it was PG. Okay, well, never mind.
In apparently in the musical there was more sexy stuff.
Nice.
Apparently.
I thought they were gonna sing
Oh.
through the sexy stuff.
Yeah.
Um, because that would have been funny. Like la 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 la, ha ha, panting and just like singing and moaning. That shit would have been fire. I'm just saying.
It's not rated
Um,
R. What are you talking about?
well, it's PG. It's rated PG, and apparently PG. You're allowed to do this. I remember, like
Do
back in the
what? There's
day,
nothing. They didn't do
they're in a
anything.
bed. It's implied, Chris. The implication is enough for PG
What
13.
kind of song do you think they would have?
Yeah.
Faster,
Skin on
slower.
skin. Ha ha.
See, you already got
You,
it.
I am green. You are not. We should not be mixing.
Oh, okay. That's like the Munchkins. No Munchkins leaving.
Yeah, no much. It's
That's
like it's all like I like my coffee black, but sometimes I like matcha. That type of shit.
Holy shit.
Some shit like that would have been fucking fire, bro. With all the matcha-ness now, that shit would have worked so perfect. Um,
All
but
right, so
yeah,
yeah,
so
he
then he gets fucking like crucified, like legit, like Jesus crucified.
which I didn't
I don't know where that
even
came from.
well like let's
Well,
back up. So they bring Dorothy down in her house, which crushes Elphaba's sister Nessa with the
what is she
house.
doing out in a tornado?
In a wheelchair.
That's the...
She was looking for the Tin Man who was trying to kill her earlier. But yeah, so Elphaba is like coming there, is like, ah, my sister, that sucks. And then Glinda's like, ha, I tricked you. Not really. And then Firo, he comes, he's like, I'll save you guys with my one gun. And then that whole scene is so stupid too.
He has one gun
It's
with
like
one bullet.
and it's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot her. I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. It's like, don't worry, you guys run away and I'll do this. Like, she can fly and carry you. What are you talking about? Just go with him. And then like they beat him up, but it's like PG beat him up because we don't really see most of it. It's like, oh, what can I do to make him so he doesn't get hurt or doesn't feel anything? I'll turn him into a scarecrow. What? Like you were saying, like Eddie, like she has no idea what any of her powers does. Like
Or maybe
she's
she
terrible at
does, but she
magic.
just doesn't think things through. Like,
Yeah.
What I'm upset about is that like he gets about he's a main character, right? Fiero,
Yep.
and he gets about 30 seconds of like scarecrow time or just like he was just like a passing thought when probably the most important part of the movie was happening to him. You know what I mean? Like they showed him a
Hmm.
couple times where he was getting beat up and like tortured. I'm not really sure because like they were just kind of like pushing him around. I thought he was getting like his ass beat, you know? Like
Again, it's PG. They can't really show anything. That's kind of what I assumed. But yeah,
they're
it
just
was like a
like
weird like
get in the hay.
is he? It's
Yeah.
like is he
And then
dead? Like they're just
and
like
then
pushing him around. They're not doing much to him.
right, like I was expecting him to be like I don't know, bloody pulp and then she
Hmm.
decides to like turn him or whatever.
And she
And
doesn't
then when
even.
she does decide to turn him, it's just kind of like flashes of hay and a
Mm,
scarecrow and his face. And then it's like, and that's what I was talking about. Like, I'm sure you guys agree. Like, and we've said it was rushed because it was like that happened, and then it was like on to the next thing. It's like I didn't even have a chance to like digest or think about like, did he turn into a scarecrow? Was that it?
hmm.
Okay, I guess. And then they're already on to the next part. And the whole Wizard of Oz movie happens in like 30 seconds too.
Yep. Yeah.
So I was upset about
Was
that whole thing.
Was bringing Dorothy there an accident? Like, or did they
No, suppose
mean
Uh,
I thought it was on according to Charlie, it was on purpose.
to
I
bring
thought it was
Dorothy?
on accident.
no, it was an accident. It was an accident.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was like, they like so much fate. Like, oh, let's send this little girl and her dog to take out Elphaba. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
but what what was the original plan then?
I think it was just the storm
Yeah, but what was the original plan with the storm? Like, what was the storm supposed to
to kill her
accomplish?
sister.
But how? Like, how?
Uh, Debris, whatever.
Like,
A
you know what I'm
tornado.
It
saying?
wasn't to
Like
kill her sister. Oh yeah, it was
without
to kill her
this,
sister.
without this
Yeah,
accidental thing, like, how was the tornado supposed to accomplish what it accomplished without the accidental bringing of the house?
I mean we've seen twisters. We know what happens. You
Yeah,
go
but
up and you get spun out.
in case you all forgot, when everybody reunited at the end, everything around it was fine. The only thing that was destroyed was the house that fell on top. Everything else was fine.
That was true. She
Like
has good
everything was
aim.
pristine and fine, but it was the house that came from Earth or our, whatever reality that was destroyed on top of it.
Hmm.
So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like just story wise, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a great accident for the Oz, but it didn't really make sense. Like, oh, maybe we need a tornado. Tornado for what? You got minions. You got fucking flying monkeys. You
No, they don't.
got
They didn't have those anymore because
okay, well
Alpha
they don't
freed
have flying
them.
monkeys, but you have an Asian lady with ancient Chinese secrets who could move shit. Like,
Yeah.
like you have animals locked up. You could train them or zap
Those
them
are
into
free too.
like
They're gone too.
okay, well, you know what? He had an opportunity to kill her if he really want to kill her. I'm just saying. He's a carny who's like an engineered doctrine. He could
You think
make up a
he would
whole
have some weapons, right? You know?
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be that complicated. This motherfucker preys on the desires of everybody. He could have easily gotten wind that fucking, discount Charlemagne was wanted to fucking that is in love with fucking the Ariana Grande and just got in his ear and be like, I am the Wizard of Oz. Here's a poison for, your captor. Just make sure she drinks it and then I will give you Ariana Grande. Ooh. Right? Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
Just like
see.
you know what I'm saying? Like just you have all this shit at your disposal, use it. Um it just seemed
That's what
like
I was saying.
extra
Like people
steps.
are kind of just stupid in this movie.
Now
And
granted, we're really we're tearing it apart, not to tear it apart, but like the story I'm just saying the story could have been written better. I don't know if the writing is a one for one. Did any of you watch the actual Wicked before like the actual story
I don't
that
think
this is
any of
based
us
on?
have.
Like
No, I don't think
it
anyone
may be that
one
the
of
way it
us.
was translated to the movie is not one to one and it could be different. I think what we're saying, and I don't know about you, Chris or Charlie, but for me is like it could have been written better. That's all I'm saying. Like the
Oh, for
story can
sure.
still story, but it just feels like it wasn't written in a way because it's just it leaves everything up to just open, right? Because you can't present us with a world of like magic and then not have people use that very magic to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish. Like Alphaba, like you fight with Ariana Grande. Why are you have powers? You have actual powers. You'll zap her or something. Like what is going on? That whole last scene, I was confused by that whole last scene of just going back and forth. I was just like, why are they fighting with a broom and a wand? Like this doesn't just
I mean, Glinda doesn't have any
Well, they're
powers.
friends. They don't want to.
I
I don't think
well
Elphaba
it
actually want to
well
wants.
according to her she does. She's like she's my sister. Blah blah blah. They moved the goalpost so much in this movie. It went from like I'm gonna tell on the wizard to animal rights to I'm gonna lock you up, girl, until you give me my sister's shoes. She forgot her original like plight in this movie. She's like, fuck it. I am now focused on this girl from Kansas. I need to kill her or get my shoes from her sister. Totally forgot she was against the Wizard of Oz. Totally forgot about the animals. She just wanted her shoes, her sister's shoes.
Well, the animals were kind of like Actually, we don't like you anymore because you messed up the monkeys. You made them
Yeah,
fly now. They fly
you
now, you
fucked up the
know.
monkeys, so it's like, what are you
And
doing?
when they are like, so we see the cowardly lion, who is the cub from the first movie in this, and the other animals are like going into like this pit in the ground. I assumed that was like our world, the real world kind of
That's what
thing.
I thought too.
But it was like kind of like desolate wasteland, which okay. But I don't know. I feel like yeah, like you're saying, the wizard, especially like the beginning of the movie sets up like, oh, it's been a year or whatever, and she's being hunted, and there are all these flyers that are going around. Like that's like the first like 5 minutes or so of the movie, and then like immediately he's like, actually, I want to team up with the wizard. You know, he's not too bad. It's like, what are you talking
Yep.
about? It's like you just spent this whole time fighting him and like his men,
Just
but now it's like,
rushed the
okay,
movie. Yeah.
like what?
That's all we got of
It
her
makes
like
sense.
revolution too. We got like two scenes of her revolution.
Yeah,
It
her
was
like
her like
disrupting the
messing up the
road.
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like another one where she tries to like write in the sky and she
Hmm.
forgets that somebody already has weather powers.
Yeah, yeah.
Um which is poor choice.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like she had a plan at all. It was just kind of
No.
like free the animals, okay? Oh.
Okay. What are the
And
animals
That's, I
and
mean,
then
from?
what?
I was
and then
confused
that's
I was confused by the Oz's motivation of that. Is it because he was just a carny that he had this view of animals?
I guess like if you're living in like our world where animals are food or are like pets kind of thing, and then go into a world where they talk, I guess it's like blame it on the animals. It's not my fault. I think that was like the first movie. It's like there's a famine. Let's
yeah.
blame it on the animals. They did it. Look
Yeah,
at the
but we
animals.
eat
Don't look at me.
animals. But we eat animals. What
Apparently
do they eat in
not.
Oz? Not
I
animals?
I don't know. I mean, I assume they must have eaten animals after the people started starving, you know, to eat those pigs and cows.
Yes.
I don't know. But yeah, that was like, oh, we're gonna change Oz for good. Me and the wizard, we're good friends. And Glinda's getting married. Yay. And it's like, actually, I enslaved all these other animals. Haha, I'm evil still.
Like no shit.
Yeah.
Saw that coming.
I just
But
I don't know. I just didn't understand Alphaba's like was she wanting the power? Like I don't like did she just not want the current state but didn't really give like a like when she got pushed, like, well, what are we supposed to do? Blah blah blah. Like, what is your solution? She didn't really have one,
Hmm.
and the way she went about getting any type of resolve just didn't seem very logical. So I was just like, okay, well, you're the one with the powers, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have
Well,
the
I think,
capability of doing these things, at
yeah.
least to get, people who are in power out of power.
I think she
Like,
like even mentions to like her one of her plans is like, okay, I I got this. I got you. I know you're evil or like you're a phony. Now you just need to tell the people that. It's like that was never gonna happen. Is that was your plan to like the big like reveal to the people that the wizard is fake? Like, would that have even done anything? Probably not.
no,
Especially
probably
when
not.
they made you like public enemy number one, you know, like they're
true.
like your photo is everywhere as like this evil thing. Uh,
You would have to
That's a
also
waste.
run
That's
a
also a waste of paper.
campaign.
A lot of waste of
Also run a
paper.
campaign
I
against
don't know
it.
why everybody's singing so happy about it. Like, we want to murder this person. But also like Alpha Buzz, Alpha Buzz, like you make everybody weaker as opposed to stronger. Like oh, make him into a scarecrow so he doesn't feel anything. Why don't you just make him to like Superman? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go the other way. You don't have to make oh, turn him into like a non-living animate robot. No, you can go the other way. You can make the person stronger. You don't need to keep like make them weak or vulnerable. Like, you could make them stronger. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just feasible to go the other way. Um,
I
all
don't
right,
think. I
we're
feel like
ragging too
she
much.
just.
What's some positives here? What's some positives here? I feel like we're just ripping it apart, and we were like,
I
we
don't like
liked
this
it.
movie, so
You know, oh, you don't like this movie? I liked it. Don't get me like, I liked it for what it was. It's so it. I feel like this could have been one giant movie as opposed to two separate parts, but it's filmed in such a way where there's just additional things that we don't need. Like it could have been a more succinct conversation or scene where you don't need to drag it out. We don't need a scene of 5 minutes of seeing walking animals side by side, right? Walking towards a way and then trying to figure out what they are and then have a long drawn out conversation for us to understand what they're going for and what you're doing. You literally could have had a very throwaway cutaway conversation with the bear. The bear itself would have just gave you the context that you needed and you move on. You just pan at animals very quickly walking away. That's it. You don't need to have like this whole conversation of like what's going on, so on and so forth. This is just an example. But as we mentioned earlier, I like that everything is addressed from the first part to the second part, which it should because it's just one giant play. But the incorporation of Oz, I don't know if it was necessary, or I should say, I don't know if it was implemented in the best way possible. Because by the end of it, I felt like I was running through like I was sprinting through just to get to the end, and the beginning after watching the last what 15 minutes, I was like, well, the beginning of the movie now drags for me because you're trying to get to the end of it at this point, and you're just pushing all these scenes out, and I don't know why you're pushing them out this fast. I mean, they had a mob scene that lasted 2 minutes. I was like, where the hell is Dorothy in this? Like,
I mean, Dorothy's like a not even a character, essentially. Like she's just like
Yeah,
in
you
the
just see her
background.
like, yeah, her
I don't even think you
shoes
see her
and
face.
no, they
yeah.
don't have
You
the
see her face
rights.
like in blurry or something like that. I don't
Uh-huh.
know if it was like
Yeah.
that.
Also, I thought the shoes were red. When were they blue?
They did turn red when the magic was going or something, I believe.
And again, I probably my fault for not knowing or understanding the context, but it just felt like the stories don't align, at least watching it very well. The Tin Man is angry. We know why he's angry. But in the Oz, he doesn't seem angry.
Yeah, it's not like
He
I'm out
seems
for
like very like,
revenge.
I want a heart because he wants to feel. But his origin story is like, man, you really don't want to feel anything because your heart got not only broken by the girl that was never wanted you, your heart got chained up by the girl with the crazy eyes. It was like, how do you like your eggs fertilized? Like you know, it's a lose-lose situation. So for you to want a heart for compassion doesn't make necessarily sense in this origin story. If anything, he would want not that. He would want I would say he would have the Pinocchio, right? He would be like, I want to be a real boy again. That's my wish. Fuck a heart. I want to have my legs and limbs back. I don't want to
I
be a
kind
tin
of
man anymore.
I kind of feel like it is connected to that first movie, but also its own thing. A lot of it.
A lot of it,
Like
yeah. Well,
even
Yeah.
like
Well, it's definitely
Scarecrow.
different, right?
like
Yeah.
why does Scarecrow
Yeah.
want a brain? None of his origin story makes sense for him to wanting a brain. If
Well,
anything,
I think
he
we
also wants to be a
assume
real boy.
well you can't be a real boy because you can't undo the magic.
Well, I just meant like those should be their wishes based
Well,
on
I
this
think he's
wicked
just playing.
story.
I think he's just playing the part of like, oh, I don't know where I am kind of thing because he wants to get to Elphaba and the only way to do it is follow this band of weirdos, I guess.
So his deficiency is that his IQ is low.
I
I
think that's
mean,
just
that's
like not actually he's not actually stupid,
I mean,
but
he tried to defend her with one gun and one
okay,
pellet. I
maybe
think he
maybe
is.
you still need the
I mean,
brain.
there's an argument there to be made, Chris, but that's neither here or there. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like he
Uh,
was just like playing along with
yeah,
them.
I guess, yeah. And then he got an honorable doctorate. The fuck out of here, Wizard of Oz, with that bullshit.
And then
Everyone's got them.
I saw on Instagram videos like side by side where in Wicked it was a Tin Man being like, "I'll be cold and heartless when I stab her heart and kill her myself," And then in like the Wizard of Oz, it's like him just like dancing and like hitting his body to make like drum noises.
He's so happy,
It's just
just
it's just so it's just
Also,
so
wasn't
it's
wasn't it the
complete
running joke that
opposites.
the Tin Man was like gay?
Mhm.
Uh no, I don't know.
Like in
From the
like in
movie?
pop
From Wizard of
culture and
Oz?
so, like in pop culture, like I know The
Maybe.
Simpsons made him gay, Family Guy made him gay. Like I thought it was a running joke that the Tin Man was just like LGBTQ.
Hmm.
No idea.
Not sure.
Hmm. Why couldn't the lion be a person? Do they have to CGI the lion?
I mean, a lot of this movie's
Wasn't
CG.
it? Yeah, but like at least there were people. The lion was just like a CGI lion. She took me out of my cage. No, I'm scared. I thought the scarecrow was gonna have like a speech, but I guess not.
He didn't want to break his cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be too smart of him to do a speech.
Yeah. It would just it's just wild.
Man,
Um,
like
what
just
I
going
want to
back
know
to what we were
is
saying, like imagine like what did the Tin Man get from the wizard in the original? Did he get
he got
something?
like
Like Medal of Honor or something like the heart?
no, he got like a fake heart, I think, because he's always had heart or some shit like that.
Imagine him like this one getting that. Like this is what I turned into this monster and this is what you gave me? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, didn't he get like a clock that was a heart?
I think so. Now Glinda will love me now that I have this clock heart.
Oh, that's so funny. Um, where do they go? The Scarecrow and Elphaba.
They went
What is
into
this
like
like?
where the animals were going.
Yeah, but what is it? Does anybody know what it
Uh,
is?
I can, I don't, it had a name to it.
Like Never Everland or some shit like that? It just looked like a desolate place. Like it just looked like a large desert that doesn't look very uh it doesn't look like a nice place to live and looks like the rest of your days are gonna suck a lot.
Yeah, it isn't, I don't really know what that place is, but they departed from Oz to
Yeah.
the weird desert
Yeah.
thing.
And the Scarecrow wasn't walking like the Scarecrow did in Wizard of Oz. He was walking like a regular dude. I was expecting that like dangly, I don't have any bones. I'm made of hay kind of walk. I hope Elphaba brought extra hay.
Or some
Because
water.
he's or something.
Yeah,
But
he got a
that's it. Like
heart-shaped.
that's the movie.
Yep,
Yeah, he got the heart-shaped clock thing.
yep. I just looked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's it. That's the movie. It's just like boom. I mean, exactly how we explained it is probably exactly how the pace is for the movie itself.
Yeah, and Glinda, she can use powers now. It just cost her
True.
friend,
And all of Oz.
so she got what she wanted.
I thought she was gonna um okay, so here so they go to the desert and then how does Dorothy get back to Kansas?
Well,
If there's no actual magic,
no, the shoes are magic. She enchanted
the
them.
shoes are magic.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, that's why okay.
yeah.
All right, I'll take that one. I'll take that. And then and then the and then what's her name? Um oh my God. Michelle.
Oh, yeah. Mich-
Is it
Um,
Michelle? Oh, what is her
yeah, Michelle
character's name?
Yeoh, Madame Morble.
Yeah, Madame Morrible.
She
Um,
got like put in the
were you
prison.
guys necessarily impressed? I don't know if it was like I feel like it was just a bad casting choice. Uh,
For that character.
yeah.
Do you not buy her as like evil?
No, I didn't buy her. I didn't buy her acting as that character.
Hmm.
And she didn't really sing because I don't know, I don't think she actually sings in like real life.
Yeah.
I like Michelle Yeoh, I just didn't like it in in this movie.
Hmm.
But that's the other complaint I had.
Any other thoughts?
Including spoilers? No.
I just want to they were talking about doing because this movie made like almost $400 million right now. So it's doing pretty well for
It's
itself.
doing very well. I don't think
Yeah.
was there like talks about like it going like making make not making a making an I thought they were gonna make an Oz sequel. I thought it was gonna end as them as like the four people walking in, and that's where it was gonna end.
Yeah, I
I
was
feel like that.
gonna.
I feel like the movie should have ended where she was like flying up in the castle, and then it would like it faded to black. And I was like, "There's another 30 effing minutes of this movie. Why is there another 30 minutes? That was a perfect ending. We would have just sold up everything. I didn't need to know. Like I already saw the rest of the movie. So I don't know.
I like you're saying, they're talking about doing more of stories, either Oz or they said it's not going to be Wicked Part 3 or 4, but something I mean, I think there's like 15 Wizard of Oz books they can adapt. I know it won't have really, it probably won't have Elphaba in it, but Glinda will probably be in there. So, I mean, they have content to adapt if they wanted to do more. I just think those will be a little different just because they're not really musicals in that way. But I don't know. What do you guys want more, or like what do you want if there is more?
This movie is doing super well, but it's also super marketed.
Hmm.
And I'm wondering if that has to do anything with uh its success. On that note, Eddie and I went to Chili's and we tried the margaritas.
Wait, Chili's
The
had
wicked
a
margaritas.
wicked
Yeah, it
margarita?
did.
What?
Yeah, it did.
All right, how is that?
It's exactly what you think. It's like tequila and then like just sugar stuff. I think the Galinda one was pretty good.
Hmm.
I mean it was sugar, but
Yeah.
it tasted I think it tasted better than the green one because I think the Glinda one was like Dragonberry, and
Hmm.
the Wicked one was like Green Apple or something like that. And
Okay.
it wasn't very good. Yeah, and all it was also blue, and I was
Blue.
like, what the hell is this?
Do they run out of green
The
food
Glinda one
coloring?
was actually pink. Yeah, the Glinda one was actually pink. Um, so speaking of marketing, they got me, and I went to Chili's, and Chili's isn't terrible. It's not terrible food there. It's solid. It's solid. But this movie was everywhere. I think everything you could think of. Um, it was literally just, Instagram wise, bunch of partnerships with a bunch of other brands, right? Chili's included.
Yeah, I
And
saw. I went to the store after work today, and I saw Tide Pods had wicked Tide Pods. And like, do you know like those like those things you like
yeah,
the scented spray things that come out? Like there's like wicked ones of those. Like I don't know what they would smell like, but I mean if it's alpha, probably
yeah.
pretty bad,
I
as
know
we
last year they
discussed.
had like, yeah, last year I think they had like water bottles and
Hmm.
just a bunch of stuff.
Man, they haven't went all out with marketing.
Yeah, yeah, they really did. And I I'm down to see more movies. I just don't know how. I don't because I'm just interested in the universe itself to see like what it could
Hmm.
expand on. I'm not even sure of the options as of before this movie and before you told me that there were like nine other books, right? I was like, cool, Wizard of Oz and Wicked, and that's all that exists. And like, there's that James Franco movie. Uh,
Oh yeah, I never watched that one.
yeah, neither did I, but yeah, I'm down. Is it gonna have this much of a pool and this much marketing? Probably not. So I don't know how well it's gonna do. Plus it's Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, right? That's two pretty big names in itself.
They kind of sell
Are
it
they gonna?
like yeah, and if they're
Yeah,
not like that
yeah,
pair, is it gonna sell as well? Probably not,
yeah.
like you said.
Plus it's like, they went on their marketing tour
Hmm.
or interviews, which were, well, however you feel about it, however you feel about it, the two of them together, you know, we're like just a force, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Is there gonna be another pair? Is it gonna be another big name? Are you gonna bring in more big names?
Will the Tin
I
Man
don't know.
get love? Will he find love?
Will the Tin Man return? Um, yeah. I'll take Nessa Rise to Power story.
Yeah, where's the HBO miniseries about Nessa and
And her
her iron
taking
rule
out
of Munchkin Town, you know?
or just like, you know, um assassinating mayoral candidates, so she's the only one.
Yeah, it's weird that her dad mysteriously died, you know? Hmm.
Yeah. It's weird that the Munchkin Land mayor isn't a Munchkin herself. Um
Honestly, I think she's like half Munchkin, right? Isn't her dad Munchkin?
yeah, but what's her yeah, but still. Um isn't that like already an abuse of power? It's like, hey, I died, but here's my daughter. Go ahead and vote her in. It's okay.
Voting? There's not voting. They can't
There's
even
no
leave
voting.
they can't even leave Munchkin Land.
I
There's
just
no
hand her
voting
the
anymore.
keys.
Yeah. It's kind of like a
Oh
king, you know,
man.
it passes down to the next
Yeah.
of your kin, you know.
What about you? I know are you, yeah, I feel like you're good with the Wizard of Oz universe.
Uh, like I said, I'm sort of like intrigued by like the lore and stuff, but I probably would rather just like listen to audiobooks of the original books or read
Mm.
them instead of just more of because you know it's gonna be like Alphabet. and Firo, scale Straw Firo in the desert hanging out. It's like they're on Dune now. They're in getting chased by sandworms or something. I don't know what's out there.
Just random stuff out there.
Yeah, but
No,
yeah,
I think I would like to see an in between, you know? I think an in between story would be nice.
of
In
Elphaba like
between story.
Well, like
wrecking
it's
shit.
it's an in between because there should be the Wizard of Oz is just a story that doesn't end, right? It ends for us as audience members, but there's a story there to be said, right? Galinda's now in charge, where people are going with this, so on and so forth. There should be an ending to this to a story because we didn't get one. We got an ending to a movie, but we didn't get an ending to a story in The Wizard of Oz with this context. But the in between before we get to the end is like, you know, they're out there in the dunes. You know, I would like to see a Wicked, yeah, like a Wicked Dune, like multiverse conversation. That'd be pretty funny. Um, but like she's out there, right? But she still has connection to the Oz, like through magic power. So maybe something, a something in between where they have to like overlap their stories again, and the in betweens of like, I don't know, maybe there's a subgroup of people who are like, the Oz is the true leader. We know there's a conspiracy, and then it's like half of the people, right? And then the other half is like, no, Galinda is fine and she's a princess. And then it's like, oh, Alphaba needs to come back to like tell the truth and or whatever. Like I'm pretty sure there's a way of just culminating, but an in between and definitely an ending because I don't think this ends. I don't think this ends any of the stories because it's a prequel to a movie, and the movie itself, based on this prequel context, isn't even the end of the story. There's still much more to be resolved. So
I can
I
see
feel like
that. Like
outside,
have like outside force or like a
yeah,
invading army or something, and it's like
outside
we
force,
need
something
we
like
need to get
that.
Back because she's better wizard than witch than me kind of thing.
Or it could be like a Pixar theory type of thing where um I don't know who's the girl who came from Kansas, Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Dorothy's like, I know it wasn't a dream. I know this place is real, and then her whole adulthood is trying to like get back to this place, and she finds out how to get back, and then she's like, why did you bring me here? Blah blah blah. It's like it wasn't me, it was a wizard. Like no, it was you, and then she's a bad person or something. I don't know,
Hmm.
something like that. There's a lot of moving parts that you could actually like, but I wouldn't mind seeing something else. What does it have to be a musical? Maybe something like Into the Woods, where it's just more of a like multiple stories put together and then
That's
they all
true. Yeah.
intertwine, and then it's like you get it resolved. That would be something cool.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I'd be down for that.
Cool. Let's get into our ratings. And would you see this in theaters? Charlie, want to start us off?
Sure. Um, I'm gonna give this it's a little better than down the middle. So I'm gonna give this three um three locked up animals out of five. And was it as good as the first one? I don't think so. Was it a solid conclusion? Sure. But was it rushed as a whole, as a movie in itself? Yes. So you get a three. Yeah, go watch it in theaters. I mean, it's like super CGI'd, but it's I feel like it's made for theaters and made for the big screen. And yeah. What about you, Chris?
I'll give this 2.5 buckets of water out of 5. And yeah, I didn't really care for this one. I don't know, like the Oz stuff almost feels like shoehorned in just because the way it's so like it's such a like a background thing. Like Dorothy is not really a character in it, and it just feels like we need to have this in there because people know these characters kind of thing. It's like tying
Hmm.
to the story that doesn't really like kind of feels like its own like its own thing, kind of like
Hmm.
disjointed from like the whole Elphaba and
Yeah.
Glinda actual story, you know? Like when did Dorothy even show up like at the end of the movie essentially, like the
Yeah.
last third. So,
Yeah,
and I
just a shadow too.
yep. I would say if you enjoyed the first movie, that go see it in theaters just because despite I think the visuals kind of being a little muddy at times and not as like I don't know, like definitely something's going on with those visuals. Because like the first movie was like super saturated too, I feel like this one is definitely feels a little brighter than that
Hmm.
first movie,
Yeah.
but there are just parts of it where it's like looks like what's on the screen? Like I don't can't even see like that. It looks
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a weird one,
It
but
looked like a janky Willy Wonka.
yes, exactly.
Well, it looked like the modern Willy Wonka with Timothy Charlemagne or whatever. It looked like that.
Oh,
It had that feel
yeah.
of like, what am I looking at? It's just it makes Tim Burton look normal
You
somehow.
know, there is a crossover. Willy Wonka and
Oh,
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Because like there's
Yeah,
already a Munchkin guy in there kind of thing, you know,
yeah,
with the
you know,
Oompa Loompas.
there you
And
go.
he's kind of a wizard himself.
And he's orange. Orange goes
Yeah.
well with green, you know.
Yep. Yeah. What about you, Eddie?
I think it's a 3.5. Um, ruthless dictator out of out of 5. I still can't believe she pulled that move. And Charlie bring it up and the how fast that got passed and
Hmm.
like that's crazy.
He took his time getting there to that train
That's I
station.
mean shit. That's I can't man. Anyway, uh that's diabolical. Like I said, my first time around, I didn't like the songs because I didn't feel like the songs made the movie move forward as it should be in a musical, in my opinion. In this one, the songs were incorporated much more into the actual storytelling, and it made the movie progress. So that's part of the reason why I liked it. The the you know the conversation songs and everything, I think were a little better. Um, but the overall just movie just felt better than the first one for me. Except for the like I said, it was fine until it got to the end, and then again, it doesn't feel like a long movie until you get to like the last ending because it just feels like they're just bombarding you with information. And it's like, man, why are they rushing through the Wizard of Oz part? I was like, is it that important to put in? And if it was that important, you probably should have done it in a more creative way or in a way where it doesn't feel so fast paced at the end. That everything in the beginning of this movie is like, oh, you could have shortened that a lot. You didn't need a lot of these scenes. Um, but it is something to go watch in a movie theater. I would recommend you go watch it in a movie theater. I think it's worth watching in a movie theater. Um, and it seems like everybody's very big fans of this. Like Charlie said, we went to go kill two birds with one stone. We tasted these things. I tasted the Dunkin' Munchkins. They feel like they're over sweet. Um, but they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And everything else Wicked, Wicked is here to stay. Um, I think everybody's just ever since what was it? Barbieheimer or what was it? What's this?
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer? I feel like everybody's pumping out these like buckets or like these very like niche items at the movie theater and across like different companies. Or not to say that they didn't exist before, but now I feel like any movie that comes out is like, we have something for you if
Yeah.
you like this movie, right? It's like, oh, I do like this movie, but I didn't realize I had to consume a very particular thing that's like everywhere, right? Um, so, you know, get your wicked memorabilia anywhere and everywhere you go. Because I don't think we're gonna have another one of these type of feel movies for a very long time. I mean, James Cameron's already talking about like, if Avatar flops, I'm quitting or whatever. It's like, all right, well, You're already setting up your way of the
That's not
fire.
true.
Is
That's
that
not
not
true.
true? Is
No,
that
it's
not true?
not.
Oh, that's not true that he
He
said that.
has
It's not true that he's gonna quit
yeah, he
if it
said he's not
flops.
gonna quit. And
Oh, okay.
I don't think it might do less than the last two, but I don't think he's gonna flop.
You don't think it'll flop?
Um, no. But I would like him to do other movies and not just
I would love to
Avatar.
do him. Yeah, anything else? Anything else?
Give
Leave
me that
let
Alita
it die.
sequel.
Yeah, oh man, we're all dying for this damn battle fucking angel of Alita, man. I was so late to the party. I'm like, man, come on. How are we gonna not get into part two? Like, what the hell, man? Anyway, um, go watch it. Yeah.
Great. Were there, if you had magic, what kind of man would you turn your friends into? A waterman? A fireman? You can email us your suggestions at straighttopod@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch at Straight to POD. And that concludes this week's episode of Straight to POD.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Chris.
And now I'm Eddie.
Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. For good.